Vieira, the number 4 ranked bantamweight, against Pannie Kianzad.
First round, 30 ready. 30 ready.
Kianzad in the yellow, Ketlen Vieira in the black, no touch of gloves. Top 10 ranked action here at London's O2 Arena.
Oh, nice shot. Kianzad has really nice straight punches. A lot of power on them, but so does Vieira.
Yeah, Pannie actually told me she really likes the fact that she's fighting a taller woman for this one. She said it suits her boxing style. Also believes her cardio will outshine Vieira.
Yeah, she expects Vieira to wrestle quite a lot. Probably correct in thinking that. She's a very good wrestler.
Yeah, very strong judo, very strong jiu-jitsu. Yep. She's aware of that.
Black belts galore, medals galore in various kind of tournaments. Ooh, Pannie got through there.
Such a big opportunity for Pannie Kianzad. I mean, when she tore her ACL, was on the cusp of her fighting Aldana, and we saw how that went, her trajectory to fight Amanda Nunes. So she probably thought that she may have missed her opening, but here we are.
Oh, there it is, first shot.
Nice shot, she gets a hold of it.
She's going to sweep it, there it is.
Showing her strength as well.
See what?
Straight into side control.
Yeah, and you see Kianzad, she can't just have that leg sitting up there trying to block. This is what she's got to try to get a hold of that leg so she can get her half guard. She got it now.
You say that, but she likes that crossbody arm triangle set up.
Of course, but that's better than sitting there in full side control, open so that she can mount. If she can at least get a hold of that leg, she can frame up, she can start to work to a hip and try to get to her side to work her way back up.
Yeah, Vieira's got to try and, sorry, pardon me, Kianzad's got to get right on her side. She's flat on her back right now. Can't be in that position.
She's trying, but that head control, very strong from Vieira, who's looking to work on that left arm.
And she's got to know that Kianzad, right? If she gave up on even trying to keep control of your head like that, you know she's going to start trying to lock up that arm.
And Kianzad, you can see she's got the underhook with the left arm. It's kind of gone now. The underhook is all well and good to help you get back to your feet, but you got to watch it. That can be taken, that can be Kimura'd, Americano'd, whatever. People look for the underhook as a setup for a submission.
Yeah. Vieira has a really good overhook and whizzer. She's very good at taking opponents back to the mat with that.
Oh, and she's just doing a fantastic job right now of keeping control and keeping Kianzad right where she wants. And as she slows her down or Kianzad starts to make simple little mistakes, Vieira is somebody that's going to take advantage of that, snatch up that Kimura, look for an arm triangle. There's darces, all kinds of setups that she can find from here.
This is
now this is better. Yep.
Yeah, she's managed to elevate her a little bit now. Of course, the head of Vieira isn't on the canvas, so there's a little separation between the chest. Kianzad can do some work, but also Vieira can land shots. Nice connection by Vieira.
She's getting these shots away now, making this position count for her.
You see Kianzad trying to get that shin across the belly to get separation. Nice job pushing on the head there.
I mean, she had it there. You got to get the feet on the hips, push her away. You got to push on the head. You got to shrimp. You got to aim for the fence. Use the fence to help you get back to your feet. Right now, she's not active enough off her back.
Season 7 of Dana White's Contender Series is back and better than ever this summer. The series that has launched so many UFC careers is set to return on Tuesday, August 8th at a special start time of 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. Pacific, live and exclusively on ESPN+.
Can't wait.
So there it is again. You see the head position of Vieira. She's moved it now, but she keeps driving it right into the canvas. That's putting a lot of downward pressure on Kianzad, and it's making it hard for her to move. I mean, look at the pressure, look at the shoulder pressure into the face.
Like a lead blanket, I would imagine.
That's miserable for Kianzad because it's frustrating. You do all this work, you've been away for a while, your opponent gets you down, and it's just like, as you say, a slab of concrete lying on top of you.
But while she, correct me if I'm wrong, Michael, but when she's got so much pressure just ironing Kianzad out, she's not doing damage.
She's not doing damage, but she's winning the fight, winning the round, that's for sure. I mean, are you going to make an argument?
No, not at all. No, I've just seen we got a setup here, sorry.
Yeah. And this is what she's looking for. And that's what you do. You hold people down, you frustrate them, and you make them make mistakes.
And you see Kianzad trying to tuck that arm away so that Ketlen Vieira cannot get underneath to get leverage. But she actually puts it back into a spot where she can, but too close to the end of the round.
UFC Fight Pass is the exclusive home of the iconic Cage Warriors organisation. Watch the replay of yesterday's Cage Warriors 157 main events, plus an entire historic archive from Cage Warriors and UFC greats, including Michael Bisping, Conor McGregor, Molly McCann, and Paddy Pimblett. The past, the present, and the future of combat sports lives on UFC Fight Pass. Round number 2.
The start of round 2, both women kind of know each other's intentions, right?
Yep.
For Kianzad, she's going to want to try to keep that distance. Now, got to try to get behind a jab, use leg kicks, but be careful because you know that Vieira is trying to get that takedown, grab a hold of that leg. She showed complete dominance when it hits the mat.
Complete dominance. That is correct, Paul. You know, because she cannot afford to be in that position again. If there was another 2 minutes in that round, she could have got a submission, but there it is, straight back down.
Snatch the lead leg.
Over 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah,
straight away solidifying position.
Yeah, and she did that before, right? Right to side control. Then, kind of what you alluded to, she almost did, want to be in that half guard position even more than the side control.
Her pressure just seems so strong. Very, very good hips.
So Kianzad right now is trying to get the butterfly hooks. She's abandoned that now. She's back to regular full guard. But she's got to push on the head, and she's got to shrimp. It's a very simple thing. Just push, shrimp. It's one of the first exercises you do when you start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's a fundamental move. You move away from your opponent safely, get to the fence, try and build the base, get back to your feet. The problem is right now she's out in the middle of the octagon, and that's making it very hard for her to get back to her feet.
She's going for this Kimura again.
And hard to stay in the fight right now because, as you say, Paul, she's wrapping that arm up.
She might look for either the Kimura or the Americana, I think her corner was saying, so look out for that as well.
Yeah, it depends on whatever Kianzad does. She tries to defend by pulling that arm up at a different angle. She'll take it that way.
She's trying to hide it at the moment.
And I like that Vieira's just poking the body a little bit, landing some little shots to try to get that arm. But nice job from Kianzad. But now that you're back to a safer position, you've got to have a major sense of urgency to get back to your feet. And separation is key. And what I mean by that, Michael talked about it earlier too, is get to the, this is not good for Kianzad.
Yeah, really bad.
She's answering the phone. That's what they call that defense there. And it does defend, but you can still finish it. Certainly if the technique is perfect and the position is perfect. Right now the position isn't. Vieira's still in mount. If she steps over to the side, she can generate more power, more squeeze, potentially get the finish.
She managed to get it against McMahon from crossbody top half guard. So she's definitely got, that's why she keeps going to it, I'm guessing.
I think if she gets out of mount, she can start to kind of angle her hips away from Kianzad, which will end up causing more pressure in that triangle position. But nice job there from Kianzad to fight through it.
Yeah, she's doing a great job staying in this. It's not a comfortable spot to be in.
Really good work.
But again, fighting out of submissions in this position, being dominated still around where you're
Interesting,
far
she didn't
down.
jump across, isn't it? To get that angle.
Yeah, I guess it's fighter preference, right? Some people maybe worry about losing their opponent as well if they lose the submission.
Yeah.
But I mean, whenever I would try to do it, I was never good enough on the ground to hold you there anyway, so I just go for it. I couldn't get that squeeze from the mount.
Come on. You can hold people down.
I sucked at arm triangles.
I'll tell you who has got a good arm triangle. Dean Thomas, what you got for us, Dean?
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if the knee injury is inhibiting Pannie, but she's just not able to use her legs well. This is why her guard is not effective. She's not able to use her legs well. Even when she's striking from the bottom, her legs are just kind of dangling. Her half guard is just not very strong, and I think that's just because she's not incorporating her legs like she needs to.
Good point. Just fighting more with the upper body, but then anytime she even gets to that butterfly position or she was able to get the feet on the hips, Dean's right, she never really kicked off properly or she's not really elevating, or that could just show how strong Ketlen Vieira is as well.
I was going to say it's more about what Ketlen Vieira is doing. It's more about her skill set and how good she is, and how strong of an athlete she is as well.
And also,
I mean, she's got years of experience. She's a great wrestler, black belt in judo, black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, a strong striker, a hell of an athlete. And right now, Pannie Kianzad's just a little outmatched.
And Ketlen Vieira has also had knee surgery in the past. She fought Aldana after that, so she might know that the butterfly guard is probably not going to be what it was pre-surgery. But she's suffocating Kianzad here in this second round. We're going to see a third. We'll be back after these. Next Saturday, the UFC storms Salt Lake City once again with a stacked fight card on pay-per-view. Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje run back their epic bout from 2018, this time with the BMF title up for grabs. It's UFC 291, July 29th from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. What a card.
Well, what a card, but what a disaster for Pannie Kianzad. 15 seconds into round 3, straight back on the back. The crowd doesn't like it, but hey, listen, Ketlen Vieira's doing what she can to win the fight.
80%, Michael, on the ground in this fight so far. And Kianzad, I know there's frustration, right? We've all been there. Well, me and you, Michael, for sure have been there, where this position has been put upon us.
Frustration's too kind of a word.
But what is one of the worst things that you can do when somebody is constantly trying to take you down? What punch? That big left hook is just opening your hips up perfectly for somebody to level change. You've got to put a jab or a feint in front of it to try to draw out. Is she going to shoot? Pump fake, fake the hips. Try to see what they're going to do.
Pannie's giving up the back here with the desperation to get back to the feet. She's presented a target. Now Vieira has the 2 hooks in.
This is big for
4
Vieira.
minutes left. So see Kianzad's fight in the hand. She's got the baseball grip. What she needs to do is lift that arm to the other side of the head like she did. Now there's no choke. But she's still losing the fight and still a bad position.
But on the other side of things, Kianzad had an 80% takedown defense coming into this one. So Vieira's been very accurate, very precise with her ability to get this down to the mat.
Well, and she never had to force anything. No. She found those single legs. We just snatched that up. We're just standing there, letting the exchanges happen, and then found it seamlessly. Oh, this is getting tight.
Close.
2-on-1 from Kianzad.
Kianzad fighting the hands, trying to peel that hand down. See if Vieira can make some adjustments.
You certainly do not want the double black belts, Ketlen Vieira, on your back with her forearm under your chin.
Well, she's got so long to work as well. I mean, she's been down there with over 4 minutes remaining. First 2 rounds, almost got the submission. Kianzad's going to be really careful. What she's trying to do here, I mean, the body triangle's a real issue. Very hard to escape. She's going to try and put her back on the mat, but it's almost impossible with the position that Ketlen has her in.
Yeah, she's trying to work on that lock. Very, very difficult.
So Kianzad, she can use her own legs to try and untangle the triangle, but it's very hard for me to talk
nice
through.
spin by Kianzad.
Look at that.
Good response in the 3rd and final round. Let's see what she can do from here, because she hasn't been given a chance to start yet.
Well, and that just means her spirit has not been broken yet, right? That's how tough she is. She's in this fight, even with 2 minutes left in the 3rd round, in a fight where she's been really getting controlled and taken advantage of on the ground, and she fights back, spins through that. But she has really got to get to work desperately here.
But this is the first time she's at top position. Let's see what she can do with it, because she needs a come from behind godsend. She needs a miracle to happen here. But with 1 minute 40, some massive elbows, hey, we've seen crazier things.
Yeah, she's trying to swim her arms out so that they're free to strike. She's going to give it everything that she's got.
And we've definitely seen some crazy things. Because I saw a neighbor of mine walking their cat in a baby stroller before, so that's crazy stuff.
Yeah. People walk cats on dog leashes these days as well, which is bizarre.
Oh, good right hand.
Nice right.
It's no cat in a stroller, but that was a good right.
Kianzad working out of a new team in Örebro, northern Sweden. They're all aligned in her vision to try and get her towards the bantamweight title, but she is going to need to pull out something big here.
They're good
That
shots.
dream alive in the short term.
Look, listen, this third round, being able to get back on top for Kianzad. Listen, she's 40 seconds away from losing a decision, but at least in the third round, she was able to get active and do something. That's going to be a bit of a morale boost when she goes back to the locker room.
You okay here? Watch your up kick. No. Watch your up kick. Ready? Fight. Let go.
Oh, an up kick there from Vieira. Kianzad wanted to maintain position.
Oh.
Little frustration there from her on her part, as she's neutralised by Vieira for a moment. 20 seconds to work for Banzai. Active hips from Vieira on the bottom, but just punching her way to the bell is Pannie Kianzad. We'll get the decisions in 30 seconds.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Ketlen Vieira.
They touch him up and they'll get into it. Cornolle wearing the blue, Cavalcanti in the red. Cornolle went on the record to say she hasn't been impressed by Cavalcanti's fights with Zarafan or Josiane Nunes.
Well, Cornolle had a good fight last time out. Went up against Melissa Mullins. Got a stoppage, really mixed things up nicely in that one. Powerful strikes, as I said, with the knees and the elbows. Mixed in the takedowns. Second round, got on top of her and just pounded away and got a crown and pound stoppage.
Yeah, that was the follow-up, a decision win that she earned, and she was happy. That was her first decision win as well, back in 2023. And now she's back to finishing her opponent. She wants to keep that going tonight.
Yeah, and that was a hard-fought fight, that UFC debut. And then second time around, you see, already felt more comfortable in there, got more aggressive, beautiful body shot. Followed up with that front kick up the middle, glanced off the face, and then just went in for the kill.
Another interesting note, she was supposed to face Jermaine Durandamy here tonight, but there's been a change-up and Cavalcanti steps in. She's got really high ambitions, has Cornolle. She's aiming for the very top and saw Durandamy as a ticket to doing that.
Well, Jermaine Durandamy, a former champion, is not an easy fight for anybody, so no disrespect to Cornolle, but that might have been a blessing in disguise.
I believe she injured her hand, so if she's watching, Jermaine, I hope you heal up soon.
Of course. Right now we see Cavalcanti holding the center of the octagon, just slowly cutting off the fence, using that reach and that range.
Yeah, she's giving Cornolle difficulty. You see Cornolle trying to pump fake, trying to throw feints and leg kick, but there she is. Now she's inside.
There it is. Let's see what she can do, though.
Yeah, let's see if she's really trying to get this fight to the ground, or is it just to get inside, start initiating some clinch? Yeah, she just wants to get this down.
Yeah, I mean, you're fighting a lengthy kickboxer. Get in the face, get hold of him, take him down. And as I said last time out against Mullins, that was the path to victory, so you want to repeat that. It was successful last time out. Cavalcanti right now, though, she's got to get off the fence. That left hand, and there's those elbows. That left hand, she's got to get the underhook. Rotate off the fence.
Really good job there from Cornolle to keep faking like she's going down low, or even if she's not faking, attempt a takedown, but when it's unsuccessful, come back upstairs, throw an elbow.
There it is.
Get this.
Nicely done.
Nice job. She's got side control here. Let's see if she wants to keep it. Giving a lot of pressure. Looking like she's going to step over. And this presents lots of problems for the person on the ground, right? Obviously, they're limited in which way they can turn.
Well, see those 2 feet, they're kind of tied up. Once Cornolle, she can step over, full mount. There it is, almost, yeah.
Right to mount, too, very smooth. And that is Nora Cornolle's first takedown. And up to this point, Cavalcanti has not been taken down yet. So this is a big, big feather in the cap for Nora Cornolle.
And there's a lot of time to
reversal. Watch the arm.
Right as I say that, hits the reversal.
Nice work by Cavalcanti.
And that is the problem. If you switch, if you go to full mount, you've really got to be careful because the person underneath, especially early on in the fight, they're fresh, they're going to have a ton of energy. You've got to really just be able to cement down on them. And
it's a precarious position, obviously, massively dominant. You can rain down blows, you can look for submissions, but, you know, you can get toppled over.
Yeah.
Not easy, but it's precarious, as I said.
She was almost too sticky to her, wasn't she?
Sticky. She's sticking it in her face right now. There was a couple of good shots from Cavalcanti there.
Cavalcanti feels like she was very close to getting the finish in their first meeting. She's aiming to seal the deal with a knockout tonight.
Yeah, Cavalcanti looks good. She still doesn't seem to be worn out from that exchange on the ground at all. Throwing combos here. And again, controlling the octagon completely here. Forcing Cornolle on that back foot up against the fence here. Oops.
Going to use that 3-inch reach advantage if she can. Cavalcanti, born in Sao Paulo, Brazil, moved to Portugal where she started her MMA career. Trains now in Las Vegas. Fierce end to this round. Plus, round number 2. And Cornolle took some advice from her corner, Johnny Fraschi.
Yeah, pretty obvious what they want, a takedown. He said Cavalcanti cannot handle the grappling. Cornolle smiling in between rounds as well. So nice and calm. But she did handle the grappling in the first round. She was taken down, she was mounted, and she escaped.
She did a great job. She reversed it like you talked about, got back up, started throwing combos, and again, goes right back to controlling this octagon. She's making Nora Cornolle work at her pace. She knows she wants to close the distance.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Cavalcanti. She knows how to use her range. She's got all those natural abilities, the range, the rhythm, the frame, the length. But so many people don't know how to use it. And you see her here keeping her on the end of the shots, the kicks, pumping out straight shots.
Oh, Cornolle getting sneaky with that left kick. She almost throws her lead hand and then whips that left kick up over that guard. She's come close a couple times with it.
Oh, she's beautiful right hand.
Cavalcanti always has her laser-like. Oh my gosh! Right, and she's wobbled corner. This is what she did to her in their first meeting.
She said she's going to go in and do the same thing as Heidi said on the walks, and here she is right now, landing big right hands.
Yeah, Cornolle definitely wobbled.
Can Cavalcanti seal it this time, though?
Well, she's doing the right thing. She's taking her time. You don't want to get reckless.
She landed that left hook a bit there.
Yeah.
Not as strong as that right hand, but she's still connecting, keeping her wobbled.
Nice defense from Cornolle, though. She's thinking. Blocked all 3 of those shots.
Just a reminder, Cavalcanti fought only last month.
Nice level change here.
And even though she didn't get the takedown, this still allows her time to recover.
How important is breaking rhythm as well, Paul?
Well, especially if you're Nora Cornolle, who's trying to get a takedown, who's trying to get the clinch. You see already throughout this fight, she's really herky-jerky with those feints because she wants to try to draw out the strikes of the longer opponent so she can get inside that range safely. And again, Cavalcanti doing a really good job, though. Works herself right back up.
Yeah, and Cornolle had to break the rhythm of Cavalcanti because Cavalcanti was trying to break the
big fence grab there. The crowd's not going to like that one.
Do you think the crowd will make themselves heard tonight?
Yes, I do. I do think so, especially since we're on the second fight in.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fence. Look, that you can see the fence moving.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And that actually kept her on the feet.
That one is so blatant that I wouldn't mind that even as the fight continues, if in between rounds, if it goes there where the ref says, listen, you lost a point in that round. Because that could have completely changed the landscape of how this fight is going if Nora gets that fight to the ground in that exact spot. You don't know.
Yeah, well, she certainly won't be given many more.
Yeah, at least that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Nice job there. She digs that left underhook. Now she's got to try to pummel and get herself out of here. Throw a strike, land an elbow, or just try to disengage completely. You see, the more she lets Nora Cornolle start to dig in, start to dig her own underhooks, now she's safe.
The man you saw barking instructions at Cornolle in that corner is Johnny Fraschi. He is a really good young coach coming through. We're mentioning his name a few times tonight. He actually fought Paddy Pimblett back in the day.
That's a nice entry for Cornolle, but she's got to drive through it. Just getting a hold of the opponent isn't the game plan. You've got to move forward, you've got to drive through them, cut the corner, take them down. Nice knee from Cornolle. But so far, Cavalcanti remained on the feet this round. Yeah, there was a fence grab, but the game plan for Cornolle, clearly from the coach after round one, was take her down. She can't handle your grappling. So far, hasn't been successful in doing so.
Yeah, this is where she did some good elbows in the first round. Short time, let's see if she can just do some damage to end the round. But it's Cavalcanti that gets the reversal again.
Responding to this one, third and final round, the corner of Cornolle. You have to move away from Cavalcanti's right hand. They believe they win this one in the clinch.
Yeah, they really want her to test the grappling of Cavalcanti, but so far she really hasn't been able to get it there, and when she hasn't been able to keep it.
Hasn't been able to capitalize on the feet, hasn't landed too much either. Cavalcanti having a good time. The right hand is the most dangerous weapon that she's got. Found the mark several times, but Cornolle landed it right there.
Good ringmanship from Cavalcanti. Become a signature of hers, really.
That's a nice little low kick from Cavalcanti. See, Nora, she allows herself to get backed up to the fence every time. Look at her here. And then therefore, Cavalcanti, she's in total control. Cornolle can't move backwards. She's got nowhere to run. She can only go side to side. Whereas Cavalcanti, she's calm. Yeah. She's got all the options. She's got all the space behind her. And she's got the reach advantage. So back it up. That is the main mistake that Cornolle is making right now.
Backing up a lot. She's also not engaging with the boxing at all. She's really relying on that left kick that Cavalcanti seems to have a complete read on now. But she's in here. This is where she's got to be frantic to get this fight to the ground. But Cavalcanti keeps reversing her every time.
She has the double underhooks here. Let's see what she works from. Well, she's got good frames for the elbow. Both of these ladies are credentialed in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Cavalcanti is turning the heat up on Cornolle.
And just the output from Cavalcanti, just a little higher. Obviously had the bigger moments, the big shots. Kind of sat her down earlier in the fight, rocked her a couple of times with those right hands.
Nice.
That was nice, fast as well. And again, stumbled her a little there.
Yeah, she's definitely got some heat on that right hand. There's no doubt about it.
Cornolle needs to get the hands up as well. She's a little tired. I do like the jab to the left high kick.
I do too, and early on it was real slick, but now she just keeps trying that. She's got to fake it, come with the right hand. She's got to try to mix up her striking. She's really been limited on what she's putting out there.
And you see Cavalcanti growing in confidence, hands becoming lower, kind of taunting her a little bit with her movements. So the crowd
trying to, sorry Michael, yeah, really trying to get behind their fighter here.
Yeah, trying to jeer on, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. You've got to think Cornolle needs a finish at this point.
I'd agree.
1 minute 40 to go, but it's Cavalcanti that's landing big here.
Yeah, Cornolle has no choice though. She's got to open up here. She's got to take some sort of risk.
There are the significant strikes, round by round. It's pretty much been a kick well. We've had some grappling, but largely the moment from the striking.
Oh, see, that's not a good sign.
Yelling at her own coaches?
Yelling at her own coaches, distracted, stressed out by the way the fight is going.
I've been waiting for Cavalcanti to maybe think about going up high with her own left kick. You see that right hand of Cornolle has been low throughout this fight. Both hands, really.
Neither of these women have been used to anything other than winning in recent times. Cavalcanti on a 5-fight win streak, Cornolle on an 8-fight win streak. Someone will take a step backwards tonight, though.
Well, there's a takedown attempt there. Slows the pace of the fight, pushes her up against the fence, but I don't think that's the approach that Cornolle needs right now. She needs a finish.
Yeah, she's got to throw.
Yeah.
She's got to throw. You're not going to get a submission against somebody you haven't barely been able to take down throughout this 15-minute fight in the last 30 seconds. You got to go and throw everything into your strikes.
Cornolle's got power as well. You know, the problem is you've got to take a massive chance, a big risk, step in the pocket and swing. And it might be you that hits the canvas, though. Yeah. That's the problem. To the right for Cavalcanti in the closing seconds.
Here comes Cavalcanti. And that's the end of the contest.
For the winner, by split decision, Jacqueline Cavalcanti.
Locked in. She was only 2 pounds away from the bantamweight limit Friday morning at 5 in the morning. So she's locked in, ready to go. Wants to earn herself a title shot tonight before her and her wife welcome their baby daughter to the world in a matter of weeks, I believe, or months. Chiasson's in black, Vieira's in green.
So far, this is the fight that Macy Chiasson was describing to us in fighter meetings. She said Ketlen Vieira likes to sit in the middle, sit down on her punches. I'm going to move, I'm going to be light, I'm going to stick her, and I'm going to find my opportunities.
She's got to be very careful on those blitzes. You can see Ketlen kind of waiting, trying to time that blitz so she can land one of those big right hands.
Opposite stances as Chiasson works southpaw and stays to the outside as she looks to plan her entry.
Oh, nice left hand.
That was
Through with
nice.
the left to follow.
Right side. Yep. Get that lead hand going. Nice.
The counter-striking of Ketlen Vieira is just so dangerous.
Step to the right. Double it up. No. Everything fast. Swim it. Everything fast.
Oh, nice body shot.
True to the body from Vieira.
Double the 11 up. Double. Yep. There you go. Now you use that counter right hand. That's what you want.
Direto para pegar com a mão de trás, tá?
Looking for the right hand every single time.
Ketlen's starting to squeeze her into the fence and go first now.
She's trying to pressure. And look at Vieira, how she cuts her off. She doesn't chase Macy. It's like slight steps to the left, keeping her along the octagon side, knowing that she can trap her and then let her off and oh, right hand.
Circle to the right. Let's get started now. 252. All right. Get a solid middle lift for the right hand. Let's get our offense going. Get that body lock. Find it. Chin down. Find that body.
Chiasson staying out of range there as a combination put forth by Vieira.
Ela vai querer jogar a mão direita por cima. Ela tá jogando a tua barriga esquerda para jogar a direita por cima, quer?
Good job with your lateral movement. We need to get our hands going.
Deixar um pouco agarrada aqui. A grade é boa para testar ainda mais.
Good. Nice movement, Macy.
That was good footwork by Macy Chiasson. As I'm sitting here, I'm just struck by the fact that when you're the person in the middle and you're making a circle that's half the size of the person on the out, you just have to work so hard on the outside to stay away.
Vieira starting to land some damage in close.
Big
Chiasson trying to close the distance and clinch up. Vieira staying offensive with her back on the fence and able to reverse.
Respirando, vamos pegar o braço dela com a mão direita aí por trás. Cabeça no queixo dela, cabeça no vai respirando.
We need underhooks. We need to turn and burn and get around here. Cardio's great. We're 130 right now. Let's start getting real busy here to finish.
Isso, continua batendo aí. Vamos tentar pegar com a mão de trás. Vamos tentar pegar com a mão de trás. Isso, vai. Entra mais da mão direita. Corre pouquinho para as costas.
Get underneath that head. We need head position first. She'll stay here all day, do nothing. Let's go. Get your head under her head.
Isso. Ketlen, se ela demole, vamos entrar
Get your head under her head.
Se ela demole, se ela baixar essa perna aí, dá para entrar. Se ela baixar forte a perna.
Let's get underneath her.
Hey, palm the chin.
109. Let's start attacking that chin. Good underhook. Circle to your underhook. Circle to it.
Start walking.
Circle, circle, circle to the underhook. Circle, circle, circle.
Off the break. Good, Macy. Nice.
Watch your break. Watch your break. Let's pummel inside. Let's win this scramble right here. Watch that wrist control.
Vieira's going to try to spin on her here.
Off the fence, she's going to look to elbow. You got to win that wrist.
All right, that coach's camp brought to you by Cuervo Safe Saud, leading Chiasson there, along with Charles Bird.
Yes, yes.
And now they escape back to the center, just over 30 seconds to go in the rounds.
Now, Chiasson's got Vieira going back a little bit.
Chiasson's got to just start going first and third. She's got to draw out the counter attack.
Like that.
That was nice.
Straight right hand.
Beautiful right hand. Good. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
One more exchange to end round one. Round two's coming up. His bantamweight thrown against Sugar Sean O'Malley, plus Pena versus Harrison for the women's bantamweight title, UFC 316 from Newark next Saturday. Special offer before June 2nd. If you purchase the event, you'll get $10 off the normal price. ESPN.com/PPV. Big exchange here with Chiasson in on the wrestling. Now Vieira trying to reverse. Dean Thomas, what do you see in the first round?
Well, first off, I like Chiasson taking the shot here because that's going to make Vieira work. And what I did like from Chiasson in that last round was her orthodox head movement, because she was making Vieira miss. And nothing makes you tired like missing punches, because Vieira looked real healthy at 145. Let's not forget, she couldn't make the weight. So Chiasson's got to do whatever she can to make Vieira tired. Wrestling like this is going to make her tired, and missing punches will make her tired.
Vieira to the top, although Chiasson keeping that knee in. And now closes the guard a minute into the round.
And hammer fist. And then work your way back to the cage and stand. She'll stay here all round. We don't want to be here long.
Ela pula a perna, pula a perna. Boa, boa.
Nice pass there by Vieira.
Enfia a cabeça onde você quer. Abaixa o quadril, tá? Quadril baixo. Ketlen, quando der, enfia a cabeça lá.
Chiasson trying to come out the side here.
Baixa o quadril. Ketlen, puxa a cabeça pouco para trás.
Good, nice shot regarding. Okay, we're going to go feet on the hips and push off and stand.
Aí vai batendo aí, Ketlen, na barriga. Olha o braço.
Go feet off the hips and go here.
Qualquer risco, Ketlen, cabeça
We're
em
going to
pé.
go right on the hips and we're going to go push off.
The one thing Macy can't do is settle here.
Feet on the hips and go.
She's trying to pivot off and think about things, but you can see her sort of working through the steps, and I think she's just taking a little bit too long to get to it and giving Ketlen plenty of warning and an ability to make her own adjustments.
But Laura, even if she goes to a submission, use it to try to get back to your feet, opposed to laying on your back. Laying on your back is not position A in fighting. You've got to get up.
Framing off here, she's trying to get her hips up.
Go, Macy, go!
This is where her height is just such a tough thing, because she's trying to get her legs out, get them underneath her.
Up. Fight hands and stand.
Trying to roll through some urgency shown there from Chiasson, and now
Get to the fence. Get to the fence, Macy.
You can hear the urgency from Safe Saud. He recognizes how important it is for Macy to try to find a way to get back to her feet.
Olha o catar pra esquerda, hein? Chuta a perna pra trás que dá a queda.
And Ketlen's just steady. All that high-level competition, all those great fighters she's shared the octagon with have prepared her for these types of fights.
She's steady and she's heavy.
Yeah, 10 pounds heavier.
Healthy, as Dean put it.
Dean, we sneak this.
From now on, when I put on a few, I'm just going to say I'm looking healthy.
Yeah.
under 2 to go in the round as Vieira has kept this fight on the mats.
Faz postura que ela vai querer levantar, ela vai... Put your feet on her hips and leg press. 140.
Se você fizer postura, ela vai querer te empurrar. Você pula a perna.
They're trying to get Chiasson to let go of that body triangle, the full guard. Put her heels on the hips of Ketlen, elevate her, and find an opportunity to explode and get back to her feet. It's just so hard to do because, sorry, DC, I was just going to say, Ketlen does a really good job of continuing to drive forward and stay face, head over head.
The one thing about Safe Side is he's going to let her know between rounds. He will not pull punches. He's going to let her know that she's down 2 rounds now. And she did not do what he asked her to do in that round. He needed feet on the hips. You got to open the guard to try to create space.
Let's open up and go. Don't worry about that arm bar. Butterfly and go.
It's almost like her legs are so long and Ketlen is staying so tight. It's really hard for her to get her heels onto the hips of Vieira.
Short elbows from the bottom for Chiasson. She looks for any offense here. And now Vieira chest to chest closes that down.
She's got her knee shield now. This is an opportunity. Oh. When you have the space, you got to take it.
15 to go in the round, so Chiasson will have to regroup and really bring it in the 3rd and final. And that 3rd round is coming up next.
Yeah.
Tells you that he understands his athlete, DC.
Yep. Normally he would be letting them have it.
He knows what Macy needs.
Yes.
And here she is. I wanted her to employ the wrestling. Single.
There it is.
Wow. That was good by Ketlen Vieira to really just sit, be heavy in that position, and end up on top.
She got to that high crotch so easily.
So Chiasson's close to the fence if she wants to try to work there, although she's kind of going the other direction right now.
She's got that shield in, so that gives her a chance. She's got to start to shrimp now. Move her head back inside to the shield side. Move that head to the left. But now she's losing it.
She stuck her right foot through instead of doing the opposite and switching her hips.
Yep.
Lock her down here. Olha o braço, olha o braço. Hold her. Lock the arms, man. Or get up, one or the other. Total control of the posture. She's just going to lay there. Lock the arms. You want to finish.
Macy trying to do some damage from the bottom here.
Keep working.
She did land a sharp elbow and opened up a fight-ending cut against Mayra Bueno Silva. So
I just think Ketlen's so experienced that she won't let herself open or make those types of mistakes, right? Because now she recognizes that Macy's dangerous. So she only postures to land and she crashes back into her, gets chest to chest.
And she's so physical. She's just, I mean, you can just see how strong of a woman, especially up at featherweight, we keep bringing it up.
3 minutes to go. Vieira staying busy enough to keep it here. And Chiasson will have to find an answer that she didn't have in round 2. Coach Saud telling her to go for broke.
It's another good elbow there.
Vai batendo, vai batendo. Bate com a mão direita também, tem que bater, tem que bater. Isso, Ketlen. 220 o braço. Vai batendo, vai batendo. Isso. Cotovelo. Bate com a mão direita também, Ketlen. Olha o braço, postura, postura.
Chiasson back with her knee shield here. This is an opportunity for her to create space, kick Vieira off, but she's got to get her hips out and get up and not...
Yes, Laura, you're right. And Laura, her leg, like she's so long, right?
Yeah.
That it's a problem to work him back inside. But now what she does, she has an ability to get you further away than most fighters on the bottom. But she's not fully extending herself to create the space she needs to get back to her feet.
Those technical get-ups that you practice over and over.
That everybody hates.
Oh my gosh, they're
every warm-up. Turn, technical get-up, technical get-up. Doesn't work. But ultimately, whenever you shrimp, turn up. But it's like when you get it, it becomes your default when you're on the bottom.
Oh, she almost
Scrambles her way to her feet. She's still in the grasp.
She can't roll though. She's got to fight the hands. Nope, don't do that. Oh, that's the problem. Like,
and Vieira, I mean, she's a judo black belt. She's so aware in those situations of how to land and how to roll through and always end up on top.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Work.
Macy working with one butterfly here. Oh, she lets the butterfly go.
A mão direita também. 40 segundos, Cass. 40 segundos. Postura.
Oh, did she open up a cut? She did open up a cut on Vieira's forehead, I believe.
She did.
That last elbow landed.
Get your head out. Head out.
And now trying to give herself a chance with 30 seconds left.
She's got to break off and create space here.
That's one thing, if you respect anything about the general, he is not going to not tell you what you have to do. He's telling Macy, you've got to finish.
Macy's swinging big, 10 to go. Leaps forward with a kick. And clubbing rights. Another 1-2 from Chiasson, who lets out all frustration after finally getting back.
For the winner, by unanimous decision, Ketlen Vieira.
Cavalcanti wears the red. Cavalcanti told me that she believes that the kind of game that Avila brings will leave openings where she can finally start to demonstrate some of her power. We've seen the range management and the slick striking, but she's been frustrated by nicking these fights just by decision.
But she's winning.
Oh,
right?
6-fight win streak.
Yeah,
but
you're
she
winning.
clearly wants to be a champ.
She wants to be a champion and expects more of herself, but you know, you got to be winning. And right now, that's what she's doing. She's taking care of number one. Let's see how she goes tonight against Avila, who generally fights with a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
Press. Let's start pressing a little bit. Get behind our hard steps. Feints.
Cavalcanti with John Wood and Syndicate in her corner. She's been there since May of last year. She's been really finessing her movement under Mr. Wood's guidance.
And just these little feints from Cavalcanti, I love that. Just keeping her opponent guessing. She's not rushing in. She's already landed a couple nice 1-2s. Not too much power on them, but just finding the mark early already.
Keep pressing. You know the drill. Get down here. Get comfortable here.
Avila training at home in Oklahoma at Outsiders Combat Club. Tight, small team around her by comparison to those that are training here in Las Vegas.
And she talked about that, how she's such a busy woman. She doesn't really have time to commit to going away for an entire training camp, so it would only be a few days. And she's right. She thought, you know, I'm not going to go and be somebody's punching bag for only a week at some other camp. So it's more beneficial to stay at home, get to work with the people around you that know you well. And that's what she talked about. That's what she likes. She wants people around her that know how she operates and what she needs.
When talking to these two women, they both were very excited about the opportunity to fight a striker, right? Avila said she knew that Cavalcanti is a brawler and would bring the fight. We know Avila is known, is known for bringing the fight. But at times, as we have seen in many instances, two strikers, they tend to look at each other. And right now, they just haven't gotten going yet.
Yeah, still feeling each other out a little bit here. Avila's got to try to close this distance a little better, but that's something that Cavalcanti does so well. She sits back, she kind of draws you in. She does enough to stay offensive, but really she's looking for that counter shot most of the time. And that front kick up the middle that she landed earlier, right on the belly of Avila.
Paulie, I think that's one thing she was speaking about Cavalcanti. I mean, wanting to get a finish because you don't want to be viewed as that person that while you're really, really good, it's going to be a 15-minute decision.
Yeah. It's tough, though. When you get to this level, you know how it is. It's
hard,
It
man,
gets
to
harder
finish
and
people.
harder to put people away.
especially as you get better, right? The rankings, the more you win, the harder the fight
More
become every
pressure
time.
on the fight as well. Avila's got to commit to closing this distance. That's a solid leg kick, right?
I thought it was well checked as well, though. She leant into it at least.
Yeah, but again, that just hurts everyone, and that's the problem with the calf kick, John.
Nice right hand.
No matter what, it just does damage.
That's the thing, right, with the calf kick. Even when you check it, it just beats up the front of your leg. It's terrible.
No good options.
No good option.
Worth noting, Avila is now a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She was out in the gi, I think end of last year. Picked up double gold. That was her first time competing, actually, in the gi at black belts.
And Avila said, though, she's not too worried about takedowns this fight. It's going to be a stand-up fight.
Oh, man, that left hook
there we
got
go.
through. Or, excuse me, right hook.
Yeah, she's getting tagged.
Oh, there's a right hand from Avila.
But Paul, that's
got to stay on it,
yes,
DC.
that's what you're talking about, Paul. Because it's so hard to close the distance, when she does get close, she's got to really stay there and not continue to get back to this range. Because this range is Cavalcanti's range.
Yeah, there it is again. She gets in a little bit close, and it's dangerous. I understand it, right? When you close that distance, when you get close to somebody that's also a competent striker, you know you're going to eat some shots.
But is this better? Is the question.
Not sitting, no, you're right.
There,
absolutely right. You got to stay in there. And that's where maybe clinching up and making it a little dirtier for Avila would be beneficial.
And embracing the idea that she spent all that time working in the gi. I know it may not be what you're known for or what you expect or expected to do. Maybe use all those brand new skills that you've attained.
Oh,
nice body.
Lovely combination from Cavalcanti.
Things are heating up at the end of the round.
Blue over here.
UFCstore.com. Round number 2 here in the women's bantamweight division. Number 12 versus number 13.
I think the end of that round, Paul, is what Coach Wood is seeing in the gym. Because when Cavalcanti started going, she was landing. And she landed a nasty combination to end that round.
Yeah, I love that body kick that she landed. That was stunning. There you go. And that's what Avila's corner was telling her, that we've got to commit. You've got to close that distance. And you're staying in the same spot. That's one of the things they don't want her to. It's okay to kind of be on your back foot and move around, but you don't want to stay right there. Like right now, she's still standing right in front. There's no lateral movement coming from her.
I mean, this Cavalcanti is so straight with her strikes and long, man. When she throws that, when she shoots that right hand behind the jab, it's all going exactly where it needs to go and back to where it needs to be.
And then feints and level changes and hip twitches. It's lovely to watch.
She's always moving.
Do you have to respect the feints, especially when the level drops, if you know they won't shoot? Like, what's the difference there, right? She won't shoot. So what is the benefit to her hitting those little level changes because she's going to punch to the body?
Yeah, you don't know if it's going to be a low-level shot, if she's going to come up over the top, because a lot of times a good striker will just drop their level a little bit and then come up over the top of the right hand. And it gets you just to bait those elbows down just a little bit sometimes.
And that's why I'm asking you, because obviously when I would level change, I'm trying to shoot.
Yeah, you're going to shoot, yeah.
We got Dean Thomas in the house tonight. Coach Dean, what are you seeing?
What I'm seeing now is Avila has a footwork deficiency. Now, if her goal is to get the takedown, she can't allow herself to get slowly backed up into the fence. She's got to do a better job with the real estate, and that means going forward, and that's what her corner wants her to do. But if she doesn't have the footwork to go forward, she's got to be able to circle and pivot to create an offense, to create an opening, to shoot a takedown.
You know what I love most about Dean now is as he continues to evolve on television, and he's really good, he less filtered. If you got a deficiency, Dean calling you out on it. Dean gonna tell him, dude, hey man, this dude is not good right here.
Hey, no one's getting away with it.
Nobody getting away with it no more with Dean. Dean's like, nah, I'm done. I'm taking the glasses off.
Everyone's being held accountable.
Yes.
Sage words. I caught that Cavalcanti took a phone call from the champ, Poatan, after her fight in September, where she got the win over Nora Cornolle. 2 weeks to turn around for that one, I might add, as well.
Her hands are so good.
I love that right
her
hand straight to that, right back to the jab, and just keeping Avila at the end of her punches, mixing in kicks when she needs to. and just always a little bit of movement. She's just keeping her right in front of her. She doesn't need to be doing all the footwork. Dean is right, where Avila has to be using more lateral footwork, and that's what her corner was even telling. Now she's starting to shift a little bit.
Yeah.
But and that can open up that overhand for her, too.
She's just standing at the wrong, she's at the wrong range. She's just constantly at the wrong range right now, and that's why she's getting pieced up. You hear the corner telling her, no more backing up.
Here's a good leg kick.
Oh!
Made her pay for it, though.
Oh, she's got the single leg, though. Look, there it is.
There you go.
There you go, Paul.
Pressure, punch.
And she should have done that a while ago.
Yeah, I think now she's going to realize that maybe the path to victory is ultimately going to be on the ground. She can at least control. She's split open as well, guys.
She's got to make this count, though. She can't hold her for a minute. She's got to beat on her a little bit if she wants to steal this round.
She's bleeding.
Where's that blood coming from, Avila?
I think it was that right hand maybe that dropped her for a second when she threw that kick. Something might have split her open. But she's got to get busy, especially if that cut's bad. Right now, you got to start raining down elbows from this position. Try to get some posture.
Small box will have a look.
Yep, right on the eyebrow.
Ooh, that right hand is big. More elbows here from Avila. Yep, like that.
Good wrist control, though, from Cavalcanti.
Yep.
Trying to break the posture.
Cavalcanti's doing a really good job of controlling her wrist and keeping her tight and close to her. Not giving her space to land anything that matters.
Yeah, she really hasn't been able to do much since she's gotten this takedown. And all the damage leading up to this moment was done from Cavalcanti.
Let's go.
She can't, right? The corner's yelling fire, and she really is just holding her by the wrist.
See if she can lock some up here. She's got short time.
Great job by Cavalcanti to work back to her feet. Last few seconds of round number 2.
Not bad.
Exclusively on E+ next Saturday at 9 Eastern. It was a rallying war cry from the cornermen of Avila. They've asked her to give everything in this final 5, but she is wearing a meaty cut above the left eye.
She's got a cut and a busted nose pretty bad, John.
Yeah, she's leaking good from the nose as well. I thought the cut was going to be worse than it was in the corner. It looks like it's not terrible, but it's not in a great place being right above that eye.
And they did a good job of stopping the bleeding, but it's the moment she gets hit like that, now you'll see the blood start to come down once that Vaseline goes. But this is where we want to see Cavalcanti let it go a little bit. I want to see that killer instinct a little bit. She's got a wounded fighter in front of her, someone she's been able to beat on and touch very easily. She needs to go.
Now she's getting some forward pressure.
Yep, that's what Avila needs to do. It's okay. She's down 2 rounds, Paul.
Yeah.
She's got to be wild.
And I think this is what Cavalcanti was looking for, because she told me that she feels she can exploit the aggression of Avila. So hopefully that's, for her, it's going to leave some holes where she can start loading up on some of these shots. Avila needs to engineer a way to get inside the long, rangy game of Cavalcanti.
But this is why, right, for Cavalcanti, Paul. I'm going to circle this on this paper right now, and you tell me what did I circle there, Paul? Minus what? 675.
Yeah.
You got to really go shine.
She's biggest favorite on the card tonight, DC.
In these types of positions, you got to shine. I mean, that's a massive favorite.
And that's kind of what she spoke about, right?
Yeah.
Wanting to go out there and prove that she's potentially...
Oh!
That's where you got to go and stay on it.
That was sick.
You've got her busted up. You've got her covered in blood. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, she's looking great, though, fellas.
Oh, yeah,
she is.
She's sharp.
And we're judging her harshly, but again, she's minus 675 at a weight class that's not that deep, where with a couple nice performances, 3-0 undefeated, 4-0 after this in the UFC, we might be looking at a potential contender.
Avila's never been knocked out before. In actual fact, I think that the TK on her record was maybe a hand injury, if my notes serve me correctly. So she's super tough.
Avila's got to be careful when she throws that left hook. She went to the body and came up. That chin comes way up with it. And against a counter striker, like Cavalcanti, she's going to find that mark. There you go.
Straight right, left hand.
Great distance management from Cavalcanti.
She is so good at only engaging when she wants to, John. The way she moves out of position whenever Avila does attack her, it leaves her only in position to return. Like right there.
Yeah.
She could go again if she wants, but Avila can't reach her.
Yeah, she slides just enough out of range. She doesn't completely disengage.
And that's elite striking, isn't it, Paul? Because people back that way out to come back in. It's such an art to just be on the edge.
Yeah, to take yourself out of the way of your opponent's strike, but then be able to come right back and land your own shots. Instead of completely disengaging, she's still, and that applies pressure. That starts to break your opponents mentally too, where like, man, I'm swinging these big shots, I'm hitting nothing but air, and then I'm getting countered right back.
Cavalcanti's turning up the pressure from her round 2 efforts.
At least Avila's trying to give her coaches what they're asking for. They said, Julia, we want the single leg. She went and level changed. Obviously, she didn't get it, but at least she's trying, and she's tough. For someone that has not been in the octagon for a really long time, to go through the struggles she got through to get back here.
Yeah.
Hats off to Avila for at least laying it out there in a spot where she was a massive dog.
30 seconds, let's get her now. Let's go.
Counting towards 30 seconds left in this contest. As Avila reaches with the jab. Cavalcanti once again just sliding out of range. This is better for Avila.
Nice knee to the body, but short time left in this round. This is when it's like, okay, even if you get this takedown now, it's just not going to be enough.
10 seconds, Jackie, you're fine.
Last few seconds.
Still swinging to the end, though.
Oh, yeah. Such a gutsy effort. But it was a slick striking on display by Jacqueline Cavalcanti.
By unanimous decision, Jacqueline Cavalcanti!